Hi, I'm Naina Perumalachetty, and I'm doing my biology role model project on Dr. Baburamani. So for some background information, Dr. Baburamani developed an interest in brain in secondary school and studied behavioral neuroscience at Monash University, later focusing on physiology. She earned her PhD researching how uterohypoxia affects fetal brain development using late gestation sheep models, and because of their similarity to human fetal development, late gestation and fetal sheep are often used models in perinatal neuroscience research. She completed postdoc research at the University of Gothenburg before moving to King's College London in 2014 to study brain development in infants with Down syndrome. Throughout her academic journey, Dr. Baburamani has been passionate about making science accessible and diverse. She actively engages in outreach activities, sharing her experiences to encourage students from diverse backgrounds to pursue STEM careers. So, her social media presence also indicates that she has an interest in cricket and Australian rules football, aka soccer, and she especially supports the North Melbourne Football Club. So I admire her and her passion for making science accessible and diverse. She's committed to promoting STEM for underrepresented students while advancing research on early brain development, Down syndrome, and fetal health. I relate to her love for biology and neuroscience and her drive to break barriers in science. As a fellow Indian, I also connect with her focus on diversity, which makes her work even more inspiring. And so this is another picture of her. And so she's a researcher focused on neurodevelopmental disorders, particularly how early brain injury and other neurological insults affect brain development and function. Her research often centers around understanding the mechanisms of brain injury in preterm infants and how these injuries affect their development in later life. So some of the key questions: how do early brain injuries, such as those occurring in preterm birth, affect the brain's long-term development and cognitive outcomes? What role do inflammation and other cellular processes play in development of neurological disorders following early brain injury? And can early interventions improve neurological outcomes for infants affected by brain injury or preterm birth? Her work aims to better understand these processes and ultimately prove clinical outcomes for affected individuals. So this table from her paper, Comprehensive Volumetric Phenotyping of the Neonatal Brain in Down Syndrome, analyzed the brain volumes in neonates with Down syndrome or DS compared to typical controls. So neonatal brain segmentation involves segmenting the neonatal brain into various regions such as the total brain volume, gray matter, white matter, and specific brain regions like the frontal lobe, occipital lobe, and cerebellum. The relative volume calculation involves calculating the relative volume for each region within the neonatal brain. For each region like the frontal or occipital lobes, researchers report how much volume the region occupies relative to the total brain volume. As this table shows that the DS group has reduced brain volume in some areas, like the total brain volume, and increased or altered volume in others, such as like the deep gray matter structures. It provides detailed data on the size of specific brain regions, allowing for a comparison between the DS and control. So, Dr. Baburamani's research suggests that brain development in DS follows a different pattern, and next steps might be to explore the cellular and molecular causes, such as inflammation or neuronal growth, oh my gosh, and whether early interventions can improve outcomes. So, in conclusion, Dr. Naina Perumalachetty studies how early brain injuries and conditions like Down syndrome affect development. She found that neonates with Down syndrome have smaller brain volumes and structural differences, especially in the frontal and occipital lobes, suggesting atypical brain growth. Her work examines how inflammation and cellular changes contribute to these differences and whether early interventions could help. Moving forward, she aims to better understand these brain changes and explore potential treatments to support those with early brain injuries or neurodevelopmental disorders. So these are my references, and thank you for listening.